Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. It's Jem here with another pick a card reading for you guys. This one is what is your most attractive feature? So there's a couple of videos on YouTube about like how attractive are you and all this kind of stuff. This one's like kind of featured more towards what is like your most attractive quality. What are people the most drawn to when they first meet you? So that's what this pick a card reading is all about. We have 6 piles here. So if you guys are new to pick a card readings and don't quite know how they work, I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown on it. So basically this is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, this is pile number 3, this is pile number 4, this is pile number 5, and this is pile number 6. So take a moment to figure out which one you're the most drawn to. Pause the video if you want. And then once you have picked your card, I will have timestamps linked in the description box and also in the comments so you guys can skip ahead to your card. You can pick multiple cards if you really are drawn to like a couple of them or something like that. So with that being said, my social media links are also linked on this page somewhere. I know a lot of you guys have been asking what my Instagram is and stuff like that, so that'll be linked somewhere on this page for you guys. I also just started a vlog channel, so if you guys want to go check that out, the link will be down below as well and then somewhere on this page as well. So with that being said, let's hop right into this pick a card reading starting now. All right, so pile number 1, let's find out your most attractive quality about you and let's see what you got going on. Okay, so first off, pile number 1, people are like insanely drawn to you. I think you're a very attractive person. We have the Knight of Wands, which is automatically somebody who's super attractive. Ignore my nail, by the way. I moved and it just like, it was gone. But anyway, moving stuff, broken nails, whatever, just ignore it. So this is like all about like being super attractive. It's like having the looks that just like draw people in, and once they're in, it's like they almost like can't get enough. We have the Devil card as well, which is like people just feel like so chained to you. It's like they almost like can't break free from your presence because like you somehow captivate people so intensely where they feel like, you know, they just don't want to not be around you, if that makes sense. They just always want to be around you. They're almost like addicted to you, which is kind of funny. But somehow you have this like personality about you. You have this fiery personality because the Knight of Wands is also this like fiery, spontaneous, really fun person to be around. So you're obviously like a really fun person. You probably love to conversate or go and do things. You're also somebody who includes people because we do have the 3 of Pentacles, and this is all about like, you know, including other people or bringing like different ideas to the table that people don't really normally think about. So it's like you have this like kind of essence about you where you think outside of the box. Like you are this spontaneous person who's just like, you know what? We're gonna go and do this. And people are like, I've never even thought of that. I've never even heard of that. Like, you're crazy. But it's like, people feel so good about it because you make people feel good. You like add the hype to it. And people are just like, yes, let's go do this. I would have never done this otherwise, but for some reason I feel good around you. Let's go do it. Somehow you make people feel okay doing things that they wouldn't normally do. So that correlates into there. And then also it's like just people find your energy somehow like so captivating that they don't want to be without it. Whenever they're like not around you, they're just like constantly like thinking about you. So it's like you really entice people a lot because the Devil card also rules like, you know, people feeling so attached where they're almost like maybe a little bit obsessive. So people might feel like just so captivated by you where they literally can't get you out of their head. Like even when they're not with you, it's like they're constantly thinking about you and imagining having you there and just wanting to be with you. We also have the Whale card of Breach. And so it's like, I feel like you're a rule breaker and I feel like it's an attractive quality about you. You're like one of those like bad boys or bad girls that everyone's just like, for some reason, I'm just so attracted to you because you have this like side where you bend the rules and you don't quite follow them, and it's like your most attractive quality. People are so enticed by it because it's different, like you stand out. We also have the full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. And so the full moon in Sagittarius is like super spontaneous. And so like you see the entire picture of things, whereas society, maybe, you know, they're like a one-way street, whereas you see all the options. You don't really follow by the rules or anything like that. Sagittarius definitely does not like to follow rules. They like to think outside of the box. They like to do spontaneous, random, crazy things. And I feel like that's your most attractive quality. So we also have Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. And so I feel like you bring this essence, you bring this like wonderful energy. It's funny, we have the heaven card and then also the Devil card. It's kind of like a kind of juxtaposition right there, but it's like you draw people in so deeply where they feel like almost a little bit obsessed with you, but I think it's because you actually have this like super heavenly energy, but it creates people to have this like almost obsessive quality over you. We also have the 8th house of endings and beginnings. The 8th house kind of rules like the underworld and all that kind of stuff, which it really correlates to the devil card. So endings and beginnings. I feel like, you're a very quick person. You can move on from friendships like really fast, but people are, really drawn to you. It's like you keep people around, even though you might be somebody who's really spontaneous and stuff and likes to go here, there, and everywhere. People want to be around you, even though you make friends kind of wherever you go, and people are just so drawn to you wherever you go. But you have those ones that are just like so connected. Also with the endings and beginnings, it's like you can move on between energies really fast. You don't stay stuck on something for a really long time. Even though the devil kind of talks about being stuck on something, I don't feel like it's talking about you being personally stuck on something. I feel like you're somebody who can let go of, arguments and stuff easily. You don't stay stuck on them. You might be really heated in the moment, but then you kind of like, you let it go. You're an easygoing person, if that makes sense. Even though you might get fired up every now and then, you're generally speaking an easygoing person. So with that being said, that is your most attractive quality about you, is just like your fun, spontaneous, like crazy side. Draws people in so intensely and so deeply. So that is what I see for you, pile number 1. All right, so pile number 2, let's find out what your most attractive quality is and what makes you the most attractive to people. What are they the most attracted about you? All right, so pile number 2, your soul is like coming out of this reading, because we do have the moon soul card. We also have the moon card, which correlates to that deeply. They're both talking about the moon and your soul and how deep you are. So it's kind of like talking about you're a mysterious person who draws people in. Like people don't know everything about you right away. You come across with this like mystery, and people are intrigued by it. They want to know more, and then your soul like starts to emerge as they start to get to know you. And I feel like they're constantly intrigued because they're constantly trying to figure you out. Because the moon card, both of them, the moon and the moon, the moon rules the things like our kind of like hidden sides, our hidden emotions, our hidden kind of like feelings and our mysteries. It's like you don't see everything at night. You know what I mean? Because the moon is like, it only illuminates a little bit at a time, and depending on how big the moon is at the time, it'll either be not so light out or just a little bit of light, and you have to like look really closely at things to kind of figure them out. So people have to get close to you to figure you out. And so I feel like it intrigues people, it draws people in. They really like the mystery about you. So your mysterious side is what draws people in. It's what's most attractive about you, is because you don't let off a lot right away. And I feel like people are very interested because they can almost see that there's a lot more than what's on the surface, and they want to uncover it. So they're really attracted to you because of that. They also really love how fair you are, because we do have the 6 of Pentacles. And so you're a person who is extremely fair. You give as much as you take, and you take as much as you give. And so you are also the type that is a giver. I'm feeling like you are a very giving person, and you receive. You don't expect to receive, but you just do receive because people see how genuine you are about giving, and so people just want to give back. It's not like you expect it or something or anything like that. It's like people just want to give back to you because you're such a giving person. They see that right away. It's like you have this energy about you that's such a beautiful energy. It really, really is. And it's like a mysterious but really beautiful, really offering kind of fountain-y kind of energy is what I'm feeling and seeing. And with the Death card right here, it's like you are somebody who can change people so deeply, because I feel like you are a very deep person. The Death card, the Moon card, and the Moon card, it's like you are just a very like in-depth kind of person, but it's like people have to swim to the bottom of the ocean to find that depth. So you end up changing people because you take people on this journey, because I feel like you're a very knowledgeable, wise person, but you don't like show it off or anything. So people have to, go through this metamorphosis when they meet you, because maybe they're like young souls. Maybe you attract a lot of young souls or something like that, where you feel like you have to offer and give. But you don't let a lot on right away, is because you want people to come to you and ask for your guidance and help. You don't just go out and just start, like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. You're more of the person that, you shine your light when you walk into a room, and people come to you because they feel it. And people come to you for your advice and your wisdom because they feel it like illuminating off of you, and you send people through this like metamorphosis. And I feel like you're constantly a person who's like changing like on the deepest level of yourself all the time, because with the death card, it brings a lot of change. And so you're constantly learning and morphing yourself to something new. And maybe that's why you choose to stay a little bit more mysterious, is because if you showed off exactly everything about you right away, but you're constantly changing, people would almost look at you like, is this girl fake or something? Or is this guy fake or something? But it's like, you're not at all. But it's like you're learning so much constantly, and, going through this like soul like journey that brings you through a lot of change and a lot of like experiences that causes you to change and then change other people and influence other people. And so it's like you're just this, it almost relates to a lot of Scorpio stuff, to be honest with you, or Cancer. The moon is ruled by Cancer, but the death card is like more that Scorpio kind of like energy. And so it really correlates to that. You might have some Cancer or Scorpio in your astrological chart. If you know what your astrology chart is, you probably have some aspects of that since you're this type of person. But I'm really feeling that from you. We also have the blue moon of believe in the impossible. I feel like you're somebody who you're so deep and you've kind of like figured out all these things, whether you realize it or not, because you're that deep. Maybe you don't even realize how deep you really are yourself, but it's your most attractive quality, because it's like almost you show people that the impossible is possible because of like this intense mystery that you have, and people just don't even know what they're uncovering, and then they uncover it and they're just like, whoa, like it's way more than they even pictured, And then we also have the rainbow card of blessings. And so I feel like you're a very blessed person. You're a very intuitive person. It's very attractive to other people. It's because people feel like they can open up to you right away because they feel like you already know them somehow. And it's because you're very like intuitive and in touch with other people, and you bring off this like energy where you can like literally read other people, if that makes sense. And then they just feel comfortable around you because they feel like you already know them, if that makes sense. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 2. All right, so pile number 3, let's find out what your most attractive quality is and find out why people are so drawn to you. All right, so pile number 3, you are totally an attractive person. We have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is like somebody who's beautiful, somebody who has this energy about them that's just like this gorgeous, inspiring, like somehow you inspire people, and it's really attractive. You're spontaneous, you have really good ideas all the time. The Ace of Wands is somebody who has these ideas and these inspirations that people are just like, wow, like you have the mind of like a goddess or a god, and it's just like you come up with amazing, fun ideas all the time. It's like your advice that you give to people is like so optimistic. You're a very optimistic person. The Ace of Wands is very optimistic. We also have the Three of Swords, and so you're somebody who again probably breaks a lot of hearts, or because people want you. A lot of people I feel like want you. I feel like you have a lot of options, because we also have the Seven of Cups. And so with that, I feel like, you have all these people coming at you, and it's just like, you can kind of pick and choose like, oh, do I want you or do I want you? It's like you have a lot of people who are always around you. You have a lot of options. And then I feel like because you have a lot of options, it breaks a lot of people's hearts, because they all want you and they all want your attention. They all want your time. They all want your amazing ideas and your inspiration. It's like you're overflowing with this like inspiring energy, and people all want a part of that. But not everyone's going to get a part of that. And I feel like a lot of people get their hearts broken by you. But yet it makes more people even want you even more, because there's like a chase involved. There's like, they have to try and win you over, and maybe you're not going to say yes to everybody, and it's just an attractive quality about you. It's like everyone wants something that everybody else wants, but nobody's being able to achieve it, and no one can get it, and then it makes people want it even more. And so I feel like that's people when it comes to you. We also have the Clouds of shape-shifting card. And so with that, I'm really feeling like the vibes of the Ace of Wands through here, because we just have like the hand coming out of the cloud, holding the Ace of Wands, and the cloud card. There's a lot of clouds going on here, so I don't know if you're an air sign or something like that. You could be. But with the Clouds of shape-shifting, I feel like it's just like Another quality about you is the fact that you can like belong anywhere, because the clouds, they go everywhere, they're constantly in this world, but they're shape-shifting, they're not constant. So it's like you can fit in anywhere. People love that about you. It also correlates a lot with the Seven of Cups. It's like you have all of these different things going on. You're a person of many different, trades, I guess you could say. It's like you have knowledge in every little bit, everywhere. Maybe you're not a master of anything. You could be, but you're such a well-rounded person because you have knowledge in so many different places. So it's like you know a bit about everything. You can fit in anywhere. You can have a conversation with anybody. And so that's a really, really attractive quality about you that really draws people in, is because they could take you anywhere. You could be anywhere, and you're just gonna, get along with people. You're gonna just fit in somehow. We also have the waxing crescent moon, have faith in your dreams. And so I feel like you're a dreamer, you're an optimistic person. With the Ace of Wands, it's like you feel like, anything's possible. And I feel like you inspire optimism in others that anything's possible. And when people are down, you're just like, why are you down? Like, life is beautiful. You can be doing this, you can be doing that. And you offer this inspiration, these ideas that people are just really attracted to. We also have the Starseed card of what lights you up. And so when I see this card, it's just like, you are such... If you don't know what a starseed is, definitely go look it up. But you are this light that just like walks into a room, and I feel like everyone sees it. When you walk into a room, you draw people's attention. People's attention is on you. It's like you're this person that literally, your optimism lights people up. No matter what kind of dark mood they're in, you're somebody who can like go to somebody and be like, why are you in a dark mood? Blah, 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 blah. And you make people laugh. You're funny. You have a sense of humor. We also have the Grand Cross of the Provoker. So it's just like, with that, I feel like it correlates a lot to the Three of Swords, because maybe with your optimism and, the Ace of Wands can be very flirty as well. So, maybe you're flirting and you don't even intend to be, and you end up provoking emotions within people. You end up provoking people to, feel like you're leading them on, even though you might not be, but you're just a naturally really optimistic, flirty person. You might not even realize you're flirting. It's just normal conversation to you. And I feel like you provoke feelings and thoughts in other people, like, oh, I'm gonna be with them, and that's what causes, a lot of heartbreak, is because you're just like, oh, I didn't mean to like lead you on or something. I thought we were just friends. And they're just like, oh, I thought we were gonna be way more than that. But so you might have a tendency to do that. You might have a tendency to friend zone people when they think that there's more going on, but just because you're a naturally flirty, bubbly, optimistic person, people take it maybe like you're interested in them when you might not be. And so it's like you end up being this heartbreaker and this provoker, but it's a beautiful, attractive quality about you. It's like you draw so many people in, and it's good because you're gonna have so many options. It's like you'll have so many options to choose from, and then when your right person comes along, or maybe they already have, and it's just like you can have them because they're already so drawn into you and everything like that. So that is what I'm seeing for you, pile number 3. All right, so moving on to pile 4, let's find out what makes you the most attractive. What's your most attractive quality to other people, and why they're so drawn to you. All right, so pile number 4, this is what makes you the most attractive to other people. So the first card that we have is the Two of Pentacles. And so this card really talks about, you're somebody who you find a really good balance between, friends and yourself, and how to give to other people. I feel like you know how to manage your time. I feel like you give time to other people, you know how to take time for yourself, and you also know how to sacrifice your time to help other people. I feel like that's one of your most attractive qualities, because we do have the Six of Swords, and so it's like you are able to, sacrifice your own time, your own things, in order to be there for other people, in order to help other people, in order to go and be with them in their times of need, even if it's like you have to sacrifice your time about what you're doing. And it's like your most attractive quality is because like you, I feel like, care a lot about people, and you're able to, give time to other people. You're able to give to other people, and it's really your most attractive quality. And you also just know how to balance time between yourself and other people. So it's like you know when to take time for yourself, and when people really, they can handle their things on their own, and you know how to take that time and put time into yourself. I feel like you're also somebody who's grounded and you don't like change friendships too often, because we do have the Four of Swords, and so you're a grounded person. You like the stability. You like to be able to have like long-term friendships, and you're able to balance those out really well. You're able to also balance your time between all the different friendships that you do make, and so I feel like it's a really attractive quality about you, and it's really attractive to other people as well. We also have the Lightning of Power card, and so it's just like you can also be a quick person, because we do have a lot of swords here, which creates somebody who's like really quick. They're really good thinkers, and so you're somebody who's probably able to offer like really good advice, because you're really good at contemplating, you're really good at socializing, because we do have the swords. But it's like your power, you're a very powerful person. You're a very quick person. Lightning comes really fast, and people see the power that's really underneath. It might not even show right away, but it's like you are somebody who is very powerful. You're somebody who brings intensity to people just because of like the amount that you give to other people, the amount that you do in your day, and it shows to other people and it shows in yourself as well. And you're somebody who knows how to fill up your own cup, because with the Four of Swords, it's like taking time for yourself. You know how to fill up your own cup in order to have enough to give to other people, which is a really beautiful thing. We also have the Hold Your Vision card, the Fixed Moon, and so you're somebody who follows through. If you say you're going to do something, you go and do it no matter what else comes up. That really connects with the Six of Swords, and so even if a better opportunity comes along the way, you're somebody who sticks to what you said you were going to do. And even if you have to leave behind a cool opportunity, if you said you're going to be at that birthday party, you're going to be at that birthday party. If you said you're going to be at, your friends, like something that they're doing, it's like you're going to be there even if something else came up. You hold your vision, you stick to it. You don't try to like back out of things. It's like you know how to juggle your time. You know how to fit all the things in that you need to fit in. You know how to be there for other people. You're a very solid person. Even though we have lots of sword cards, it's like the sword cards that came up are the cards that are talking about you being a very solid, stable person. And so the next card that we have is the Share Your Voice, Come Out of the Cave, Persecution, Expression. And so you're somebody who you want to hear other people's perspectives. You want to hear the other side. You're not just all about yourself. You're able to mix between like talking about yourself and then talking about other people, because that really mixes in with the Two of Pentacles. Like you're able to know, you're not going to just talk all about yourself, or you're not just going to like put the other person on spot and not share anything about yourself. It's like you like the balance between them talking about themselves and then you sharing your experiences. You like the balance between that, and it's really beautiful. So you know how to share your voice, but you also know how to listen to other people as well. And so I feel like it's a really beautiful give and take. You really like the balance. Anything that somebody does for you, you will do back for them, and anything that you do for other people, they want to do back for you. And it's really your most attractive quality. People love that about you. They love the amount of dedication that you put in. They love that you keep your promises. They love all that kind of stuff about you. We also have the Capricorn card of I use. And so Capricorn, they're very dedicated. Capricorns, if they're about to climb that mountain and they're that mountain goat, they're going to climb the mountain. They're going to reach to the top. And so you're somebody who's dedicated. You're somebody who puts the work in. Capricorns put the work in. Capricorns are the type of sign that, if they have an on-call type of job, like maybe they're a doctor or something, they're on call. If a Capricorn gets a call at 2 a.m. and they're in bed and sleeping and they've only slept for 2 hours and they get a call to come into work, they're just like, okay, I'll be there. Be there in 10 minutes. Cool. They're that type of person. So you're also that type of person where you're able to sacrifice things, which is, again, a Six of Swords type of thing, and it's also a Two of Pentacles type of thing, because you're able to juggle so many different things, and then you're also able to sacrifice your own needs in order to be there for somebody else. You're able to do those types of things. You're able to see what's most important right in front of you, and you have your priorities like set. You're somebody who doesn't change your priorities like all of a sudden and just be like, oh, well, I'm just gonna do this now because it's like you are a stable, solid person, and that's what I see for you guys, pile number 4. It's also funny that it's pile number 4 because 4s associate with stability and all that kind of stuff, so just gonna point that out there as well. All right, so pile number 5, let's find out what makes you the most attractive. What is your most attractive quality to other people and what they see when they first meet you, or even once they get to know you. It's just your most attractive quality. Hey guys, we're back. I'm sorry the camera just cut out, so now we're back into this. We're on pile number 5, just about to start this reading. So pile number 5, this is the most attractive quality about you, your most attractive feature and all that kind of stuff. So we start off with the Tower card, and so this card, it's like you have been through so many life experiences. You've been through so many things. You have lost a lot. You have been through crazy ass experiences. You've done like the whole mile, okay? And so you are a very well-rounded person because of it. You understand the world a lot. You've been through so much. Even if you're a young person, you've already been through most people, more than most people your age. So it's like because of that, you have this like knowledge of the world. You have this understanding. You're a more mature person than anybody else around you, and it's very attractive. People are really attracted to you because you're more mature than you should be probably for your age. You have done a lot. You have lost a lot. You've had to rebuild a lot. You've had to gain a lot, and it's put you at this place where you are now the 9 of Wands. And so the 9 of Wands is somebody, you know, who's been a lot. They're prepared for the next thing. They've already done it, and so now they're waiting, prepared for what's to come, because they understand the way life works. They understand the way battles work and everything that we go through. And so there's somebody who, you know, has their scars from the past, but they're willing to show those scars. They're okay with it because, you know, it shows how much they've gone through. It shows their life experience. And so you're okay wearing, you know, your scars and your heart on your sleeve because you have been hurt. You have been through the whole thing. But it makes you attractive because you're the more mature person. You're a more mature person because of it, and people are really attracted to that. You're a very grounded person. We have the Tree of Grounding card right here, and so you are somehow a really grounded person, but yet you're also a spontaneous person because we do have the 8 of Wands as well. And 8 of Wands is somebody who's, you know, very quick. Things go on, things move very fast, and so you can do things in a fast manner, even though you've been through a lot and you're a more mature person. Usually more mature people are more stable, but you still have this like fun, spontaneous side about you, this adventurous side. I feel like you're somebody who likes adventure. Maybe that's why you have these scars, because you jump into things. It's like you're okay with jumping into things. You have no fears. You're a risk taker. You don't mind taking risks. You don't mind having to go through a fall because you know that sometimes risks can take you way higher, way high, or, you know, sometimes they crash and burn, but then you take another risk and maybe you'll get on that one boat that, you know, you're floating up in the sky and it's like the best dream possible thing that you wanted to create. So it's like you are this like fun risk taker kind of person, and people find it super attractive, but you're mature about it. You're not like this naive person about it. You know what to expect. You know what the possibilities are. You know what the outcomes are that could possibly happen to you, and you're very aware of that, and people see that. They see this like person who has been through so much, but yet they continue to be spontaneous and free, and they like that about you. It's really attractive. It draws people in because you didn't hide in a shell because of it. You didn't like crawl up into, you know, a box and try to stay in the box because of your experiences. It made you more free because now you understand, like, I understand what could happen, I get it, but I'm still gonna go after it because it's worth it. You're somebody who has a lot of drive, a lot of motivation. You know how to get what you want. You know how to chase down and hunt for it. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. We also have the full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. So it's like you see that there's no losing in anything. You see the way that life works. You see the patterns of life. Even if you fall, you see the beauty in the fall. You understand that it's going to cause you to grow even more. You understand that, you know, no matter what direction something takes, it's beautiful in its own way. It's like you have this optimism about you. The 8 of Wands is super optimistic. The full moon in Libra is optimistic. And so you have this optimism about you that, you know, even if you do fall, you see the beauty in it. And people love that about you. They're just like, oh my gosh, how, that's like super profound for a lot of people. And they wonder how you have this, and they want a piece of it. They want a piece of your mind and your inspiration and your drive and your power that you have. It's really honestly powerful. We also have the Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. And so this correlates a lot to the Tower card for me because this is a pillar of light and this is a pillar of destruction. So it's like you don't mind going through these destructive phases or like having things fall apart. It's not like you're a destructive person, but it's like maybe you've, you know, built things in the past that, you know, haven't worked out, but it's made you this pillar of light. You've become this pillar of light because of it, and you are a strong pillar of light that nobody can break down, and people find it very, very attractive because you've learned how to build yourself in such a way where you cannot break down. You've been through all of the phases. People have tested your buttons here and there, situations, and and things that you've been through, situations and scenarios, have tested every single angle inside, and you've known how to build yourself in such a way that nothing can break you apart now, because you know what has broken you apart in the past, and you mended it and fixed it. And now nothing can break down this pillar of light that you are, and people find it so, so attractive. And that's why you're not scared to live outside of the box. It's because you've been through it all already. You're not scared of nothing. And so we also have the first house, the body. And so this really correlates again to the 9 of Wands. And so it's like, you know, you are somebody who probably has a lot of strength. Your body is probably very, very attractive to people. Since it is the first house, it rules the self. You are a very, very probably attractive person, even on the outside. But your inside really shines. Your light freaking shines, and people love that. You're somebody who they see how much you've been through. It shows, but it's like so attractive. So attractive. It's like, you know, the battle scars that people come back with, but yet it's like the most attractive thing. They're just like, I want that one because this is a strong person who's been through a lot, and they came out a king or a queen, and they're just like, you know. So that is what I'm seeing for you, pile number 5. All right, so moving on to our last pile, pile number 6. Let's find out what is the most attractive quality about you and why people are really drawn to you, what they find the most attractive part about you is. All right, so pile number 6, the first card that we have is the 9 of Pentacles. This is somebody who's very confident. Your confidence spills out. Your confidence shows. You're a very solid person. You don't mind being alone. You don't mind being in yourself, your essence of yourself. You don't need people to tell you that you're beautiful. You don't need anybody to tell you that you're confident. You just are. You own it. You own your confidence. You own your body. You own your physical. The Pentacles always rule the physical form and physical reality type of things, material things. And so you're somebody who has like material things. You're somebody who knows how to dress yourself. You're somebody who knows how to do your hair, your makeup. You know how to take care of your body. You have a beautiful body. And another attractive feature about you is like you don't care about being alone. You don't care if you're alone. People find it very attractive because the 5 of Pentacles rules like being alone, being left out. You don't care. You're confident. You don't need nobody around to be confident, you know, and you're not scared of other people. A lot of people, you know, are scared of hurting other people's feelings or scared of being hurt by other people, and so they have social anxiety. I don't think you have that. We have the 5 of Wands next, and so it's like you don't care about debates. You'll get into debates, you'll get into this, you'll get into that, but you come into it with confidence. You bring this other perspective that might like trigger other people and make them think, make them question like what they really believe in. So you have these like profound thoughts that make people question like their reality and what is really true, what's really right. And so you have this like you bring this like full-on confidence. Most people would be scared to say the things that you say to other people. Most people would be like, I would never say that to somebody. I can't believe you could say that to somebody, but it's like attractive because it makes you stand out. It makes you unique, and people are really attracted to it. They're just like, how did she just say that? Like, how does she have the confidence to even say that to this person or do that to, you know, but you have the confidence because you know what you think, you know who you are, you're very sure about who you are, and it's very attractive to other people. You're also somebody that we have the Eagle of Communion. So it's just like you accept other people. You understand that everyone's different, and you like to accept other people. You also like to challenge other people. So I think you enjoy the challenge of other people, but you also enjoy being around other people even though you don't mind being alone. So it's like you're that in-between of the introvert extrovert. You don't mind being alone, but you don't also mind being with people. You like it either way. We also have the full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. So it's like the full moon in Taurus, this lady right here, the 9 of Pentacles, is totally like a Taurus lady to me because she's somebody, you know, who enjoys her material outer world. She's the 9 of Pentacles. She's all about material stuff, ruled by the earth signs. Taurus is an earth sign, and Taurus loves like the material, like beautiful things out there, but they're also very practical. And so I feel like you're a down-to-earth person, and people really, really like that. They like how down-to-earth you are, and they like how real you are, but you have this like sense of confidence with you. It's just like an insane like amount of confidence, and it's not like in an egotistical way either. It's like you just have this, you're just sure-footed, if that makes sense. You're just very sure-footed. We also have the boundaries card. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And so with that, with the 5 of Wands here, I feel like you're somebody who can say literally whatever whatever's on your mind, and people might get a little like taken aback by it, and they may be a little bit shocked. And so it's like talking about your boundaries. You don't have boundaries that most people do. A lot of people have the boundaries of like, no, I can't say this, I can't say that, I can't do that in front of this person. You don't have those boundaries. You're just like, you know, I'm just gonna say what I want to because I'm that type of person. I have enough confidence in myself that I don't need to be accepted by others because I'm just gonna be me unapologetically. And it's so attractive to other people. They're just like, they want to be more like you. They want to be like that, and they love being around you. We also have the Pluto card of transformation. And so with that, I feel like you transform a lot of people. I feel like you are able to transform yourself and then transform a lot of people because of your innovative thoughts and your innovative ideas. You also accept other people really, really easily because this card is all about accepting other people and all that kind of stuff. It also is the Five of Pentacles as well, is being able to accept others and help others out when they're in need, or somehow like bring this perspective, but you're able to just accept people no matter who they are, if that makes sense. You have that quality about you. The Pluto of transformation, though, I feel like you transform people so deeply just because of the way that you are and because nobody else is like you. Like literally, you're such a unique person, and I feel like you transform people in the way that they're just like, whoa, she stands out or he stands out so much because I can't believe they just said this, that, and they're so just confident and so sure-footed, and people just want to be like you. And I feel like they try to be more like you once they meet you because they realize like, wow, people can really just say whatever they want and it's okay. Like, I want to be like that. I want to have the confidence in order to really speak my mind and speak my truth. And I feel like you transform people because of it. And so people love to be around you. They find you so attractive and they want to be more and more around you to have a little bit of that and to gain a little bit of that and realize how to become more like that themselves. So that is what I'm seeing for you, pile number 6. All right, so that is all for today's reading. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a really big thumbs up for me and hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and follow me on my social medias if you guys are interested in doing that, and also on my vlog channel if you guys are interested in doing that as well. We'll have some vlogs up there pretty soon. I have not started vlogging yet, but a lot of you guys have asked me to do that, so I made a vlog channel and we're gonna start vlogging really soon, so definitely keep a lookout for that and subscribe if you guys don't wanna miss it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.